go ahead and get in to Gmail. How are you going to do that?
Same way I just did it.
Okay, go ahead.
Windows 5. Mozilla Firefox. Google Mozilla Firefox.
We love Windows 5.
Search engine combo.
What Windows is this?
It's Windows 5. You open Firefox. Okay, so you are in edit mode. We can only type words in edit mode. We need to get into PC cursor mode, and then I want you to find your Gmail. Go ahead and do it.
PC cursor.
It popped out again.
That was great. Now, how are you going to find your Gmail?
Top of 5. When?
Good.
This feature is only available from within a virtual document, such as OK.
Okay, if you have difficulties with that and you did hit the top, just tab over.
Tab. Google Mozilla Firefox. Tab panel. Search region.
Oh, it did. You did not hear. And let me tell you something, because I did hear PC cursor mode, and I did hear Control Home. However, it did not work. What happens? What I've discovered is if the kids hit the keys too hard, or they don't really hit in the center of the key, it actually won't do the motion. So let's do PC cursor mode again.
Virtual PC cursor.
Good. Control Home.
Google.
Okay, and I heard Google. Now go ahead and bring up your links.
Links with dialog. Links with view. Screen reader.
See that? So speed is not your friend, okay? Thumping the keys, not your friend. You need to do your keystrokes very succinctly and organized, and you need to hit your keys nicely and in the center of the key, not thump it on the edge. Okay, so now go ahead and go down to Gmail.
Gmail.
Okay, and I'll take you to the Google Apps a different way next time. Hit enter. Because you want your Gmail and your Google Apps open.
Mozilla Firefox. Date and 9 edits and 95 links. Gmail.
Let him finish talking.
Visited link way. Link YouTube.
Okay, as soon as you start here, links listing frame, you're good. Go ahead and hit control, and you just want to make sure your talking software jumps into the middle of your frame. Control home, go ahead and get to the top. Okay, you are in basic mode. Basic mode is very easy to move around. So you're going to bring up your links, and you're going to hit D for drive. So bring up your links.
Links list dialog. Links list view. Search 1 of 95.
Okay, and D for drive.
D drive.
And enter and open your drive.
Enter. Mozilla Firefox. Redirected. Mozilla Firefox. Redirected. Google Drive. Mozilla Firefox. Google Drive. Mozilla
Okay.
Firefox.
That was perfect. However, and I'm going to show you in here where I sent you the information, and then we're actually going to go back to Gmail, and I'm going to show you where the information is. So here we are. Now, you are actually, if you down arrow, you are in your drive. Down arrow and listen.
My pictures. Google Drive folder selected.
Okay, down arrow.
Random pickle scavenger.
Okay, you know, all this should sound familiar. This was probably last year's work. So all of this is in your drive. Once again, you are in a pane. You need to get out of the pane. So you need to hit your PC cursor mode.
What pane?
A window pane, remember they're like blocks. So you're in a particular block. We're going to go to your navigation region. This is your list view region where all your information is. You could tab around, but it would take a whole long time to do that. You could shift tab into your navigation pane. So pane, as in a window pane, not, well, sometimes they could be a P-A-I-N pane. But this is like a window pane, and you need to get out of your window pane in order to use your insert F5. That's what you're going to use in order to pop around any place you need in Google Drive, okay? Okay, so just PC cursor mode.
Virtual PC cursor.
And now insert F5.
Select the long field dialog.
Beautiful. I'm already going to tell you this is at the bottom of your list, and it starts with F. This is a folders and views tree view. So F for folders view.
Tab folders and views
Okay.
preview.
Just so you know where you came from, down arrow.
Folder preview.
Okay, your list box. That's where all your documents, anything you save, that's where it's going to be, okay? Go ahead and up arrow.
Folders and views preview.
We need to go to your tree view right now because we need to go to shared with me. So hit enter on that.
Enter. Firefox. My drive. Google Drive. Mozilla Firefox.
Okay, now down arrow to shared with me. you need to slow down your keystrokes. Until you hear something, you are not allowed to move. Up arrow.
Share with me.
See that? It's right there. Hit enter.
Enter. Share with me.
As soon as you hit enter, you pop over to the list view. And right there, that's what I just sent you, the Braille competency test, okay? Now you can hit enter and open that.
Share items with you. Extended select response. Not selected. Braille competency test. Key settings.
Okay, so it's not selected, so you have to hit your space bar and select it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not particularly sure you actually did that correctly, so I want you to down arrow and up arrow again.
Braille competency test. Not Google.
Up arrow again.
Braille competency test. Key settings. Not Google Docs selected.
Okay, you know, I had actually, apparently I sent that to you last year also. This is edits from another student, Keith. I want you to down arrow to the one that's just the Braille competency test.
Braille competency test.
And enter and open.
Enter alert. Firefox prevented this site from opening a pop-up window.
Okay, you need to Alt O, and you need to say, I want to always allow this. Alt O.
Although context menu to navigate. Press up or
Down arrow to allow pop-ups for Drive. You're there. Perfect. Hit enter and open. Okay, now you're not going to have that issue again. Now, if your computer does updates, you're liable to have to go there.
Google Docs. Document content edit. Type of text.
Okay, beautiful. You're in your frame right now. Go ahead and down arrow and listen. Once again, going way too fast and actually not listening to information. Up arrow once, please. See? Now, one thing I've really noticed is you do have to slow down your keystrokes when you're in Google Drive. You have to allow your talking software to work, okay? That's one way. I want you to Control Tab and go through all your tabs. I need to quickly text my student and tell her I am with a student right now, and I'll be with her in just a second. Okay, hold on. Okay, back to you. Now, here's another way to do it. I have sent you this. This is what teachers do. They send you work, and they say, open this up and start to work on it. I just sent this to you, so go ahead and hit X. Yep, that's me. Go ahead, tab over, and open. And enter and open. Okay, when you learn this, it will be great. You know, you would do a find command, you would open show original, and you would down arrow. However, when you see something, invitation to edit, or something from Google Docs, it's always going to be open in Docs or open Drive. And the name of the editable text will be there too. So go ahead and just bring up your links.
The show original actually doesn't work.
Control F. Okay. I want you to retype show original, please.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, got to spell it correctly because you know. Yep, and enter. Okay, down arrow. I thought you said it didn't work. I have a feeling you probably got off in your keystrokes. Down arrow again. See that? Down arrow. Keep going. See? It's all there. So you could hit enter and open it right now, but truly, that's more steps than you really need to take.
Because what I would usually do to get to it is I would hit like scan and download, you know?
Oh, that's why it hasn't worked then. Scan and download is below all of that information. And in Google Docs, you are not going to scan and download. This is a virtual environment. You are going to be working in the cloud. This has nothing to do with your hard drive. Scan and download is all your hard drive. It's a hard drive. It's a completely different world, Brandon. And the nice thing about working in the cloud is you can go to any computer in the world and your documents are going to be there. You can begin them, start to edit them, and go back to another computer any place. You don't have to go to your hard drive and find this information or anything. It is in the cloud. Okay?
It's gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Everybody likes one big long video. It's going to be over 20 minutes though, so you have to listen through the whole thing. Okay, so we need to have multiple people editing this, so you need to share it with us, and then we can all work in this virtual environment together. So you need to Alt-Shift-F to go up to your file.
Alt-Shift-F.
Yeah.
File view. Backstage view.
Now, let me tell you what could potentially happen, because it happens with my other skids. Once again, if they're going too fast and they hold down the Alt before they really hit the Shift and hit F, you'll go up to your Internet file menu, because you know Alt-F is your file menu in your Internet, right? If
Yeah.
you get that, then you need to hit Escape to get out of it and truly hold down your keys. Once again, it's all about slowing down and really listening and feeling out your keystrokes. Okay, you need a down arrow to share. Yeah, and hit Enter. Okay, so this is just like your email. Now you know you can go ahead and type in DEN. Okay, why did you hit R?
I didn't know.
Backspace over R. I am DEN. EN. Start spelling Denise. Okay, down arrow to Denise Robb. See, that's me. Hit Enter. Okay, you need Mr. Felton. Let's see, do you start with Craig or Felton? Let's try F-E-L. We'll try his last name first. F-E-L. Oh, well, looky there. Hit Enter. Okay, now Tab. Stop. Okay, you always must have Can Edit. That's the default, but always listen to that before you move on. Tab. Okay, if you need to say, okay, we need to, let's say you're the leader of the group, you're going to say, okay, we need to edit this together and get it done by tonight, or whatever. But you can add a note there. It's just like a true email. Tap to send. Perfect.
Send.
Space.
What?
Yep, space bar.
Or Enter.
Yeah, I do want you to be careful with that. Google Docs is a little more picky about that. If you hit Enter and nothing happens, and you know this, you know you try spacebar. But some of the programs are not interchangeable within Google, so just be aware of that. My guess is they'll probably update that, so space and Enter are interchangeable. Right now, we're not, you just have to be aware of that. Okay, Mr. Felton, you go ahead and go into your drive, and you're going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up on mine, and we are all going to work on this at the same time. Okay, so listen, and I can actually see where your cursor is. You are a turquoise color, and I'm going to type something up here. I'm going to place my cursor up at the very top. Now, visually, Mr. Felton can see Dr. Denise M. Robinson. Hi, I am typing here. Oh, I see Mr. Felton. He's purple. Okay, Mr. Felton, go ahead and move someplace around your page. And go ahead and just, yep. Now the thing is, all of us can be doing this at the exact same time. So Brandon, I want you to go ahead and move around someplace on the page and just type something in there. Yeah, now just make sure you are at the start or the end of the word, so you're not typing words in the middle, so you know you need a control left arrow or right arrow to get at the start or the end of a word. And we're going to just make a lovely mess of this informal Braille competency test. Okay, Mr. Felton, go ahead, keep typing. I am also, I think I'm going to add a comment in here. Just remember, Mr. Felton, it's your applications key that will allow you to add a comment, or Control-Alt-M.
I can hit home to get to the start of the sentence. I could do that.
You can, absolutely. Good job for thinking that through.
So, I can add a comment.
Absolutely. You can either type in edits. I am making a comment right now, and I'm tabbing to comment. And you're going to see, oh, and there I just popped up. Okay, so you want to make a comment, you go ahead. So you can get the feel of how as many people.
So the comments Control Alt M, right?
Yes, Control Alt M. Yeah, because you don't want to have to route your cursor every single time because of the limitations of your Shift F11 or F10. Okay, go ahead, type your comment. Is it a pretty world or is it a pretty cool world? Oh, wow. Did you get enough sleep last night? That's a pretty harsh comment. Do not forget to tab to comment. Yeah, bad things can happen in the world. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what you're probably making a comment on. True?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of bad things happen. Oh, did you go too far? Are you actually on comment?
Yeah, I need to post it.
You need a shift tab to actual comment. That's comment. You need a space bar. Remember, it's only one tab. Space bar. Perfect. And now you're popped back to the frame, okay? You always need to do that. Okay, that was wonderful. Now, I'm going to take you a different way. Alt F4. And space bar. Okay. Okay, and space bar on leave page. Yep, perfect. Okay, now, let me comment on what we just did. What's so wonderful about this is you can go back into your drive because you have saved it, and you can work on it later. So that's going to be homework. I want you to do that, Brandon, Mr. Felton. That's homework for you also. And then when you reopen it, you're going to see you can work on this at any time, anywhere. That is the blessing of the virtual world, is you can work on this anytime you want, finish up homework, you can pick it up from any computer. All you have to do is log in. Now, go ahead and start key 5, back to Firefox, and I'm going to take you a slightly different way. These are a little bit more advanced commands, but I have faith in you.
Okay.
Okay, you're in edit mode, aren't you? Search region. We need PC cursor mode. Okay, and control home.
Well, and I think we need to tab in.
You think you need a what? Well, you've discovered if you have an issue with that, absolutely go ahead and tab out. Because we know, depending on the updates of your computer and every piece of hardware works slightly different. Okay, so we're out. You are out of your edit mode. Even if you don't hit PC cursor, as soon as you tab out, for whatever reason, your PC cursor mode is having some hiccups. So you just need to be aware. Some days your PC cursor mode works great. Others, not so much. Okay, so I want you to bring up your links, please.
Okay.
Beautiful. Control home, because you're at the bottom of your page. I don't want you to be at the bottom of your page. You know, when your cursor starts talking, he's just moving along, isn't he? Okay,
Yep.
So that's another way of actually doing control home. You hear screen readers, users, click here for turn off, blah, 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 blah. Well, we like Google Instant, and you're getting sophisticated enough where you're learning all the commands. Now we're going to go down to Google Apps. If you are in standard mode in Gmail, and you do need to get there because the availability of what you can do in Gmail, oh my gosh, it's tenfold of the power that it will give you. Basic truly is a very basic email, and you want to be able to have more power to do more things, and that's going to require you to move to standard Gmail. So that's, hopefully we'll be able to do that this year, and I think we will. Down there to Google Apps. And I'm taking you the long way right now just because I want you to get comfortable and familiar with this menu. Okay? And once you know where you're going to go, you can just hit G, right? First letter navigation, jump right to Google Apps. Hit enter, open, and listen. I did not hear anything. Did you?
Nope.
Okay. So, when's the last time you turned off your computer?
Last night.
So you turned it off last night and you came to school and turned it on this morning, correct?
Correct.
Okay, well, you've got some funny updates going on in your computer. I'm hoping when you down arrow, you're actually going to enter into this dialog box.
List of 12 items.
List of 12 items. Okay, so you do have a little hiccup going on, but you can also do a walk of faith. We do a lot of walk of faiths with
And
Chalkly
plus,
software.
I need to install updates